from the line that time.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Bucks on defense. Johnson, the pass to Ainge. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Ainge has got 5.
Yes, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
Robertson against Johnson. And the shot no good, a bit short.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Bird can't hit.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
McHale against Davis. There's the pass to Andridge. Hits it from three-point range. He has 5.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Johnson with it. Picked up by Robertson. And here's Bird for 3. Again, the miss by Bird.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Now, here's Richardson. Here's Evans. And lots of contact there. This is the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's on Larry Bird.
Exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
The Bucks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw, no good. And a new group in for the Celtics. Walton's checked in for Parrish. Jones comes in for McHale. Redmond's checked in for Larry Bird. And Ben Gordon is subbed in for Danny Ainge. And then for Milwaukee, Cunningham, he's checked in for Davis. McLaughlin comes in for Jason Richardson. And Allen subbed in for Robertson. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Gordon goes in. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup. Gordon's got his first 2 points of the night.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Good. And it's Walton who picks up the assist. Gordon's got 5 now.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Here's Dandridge. No luck. Now Boston takes it the other way. Here's Johnson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, he didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And the Bucks making a change here. Smith is checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 1:05 left to play in the first quarter. Passes to McLaughlin. There's the screen. He feeds it to Smith. Nice bucket inside there by 6'5" forward Greg Smith.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Here's Allen, following the basket by Ben Gordon. Knocked away. It's stolen by Johnson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
And whether he's a great off-balance shooter or not, the lean is probably not the best option on that shot.
Here's Dandridge. No good. Now a timeout called by Boston. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen.
Here we go, Boston. Now coming onto the court are yours.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and, you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
Kevin McHale out there with Bird. Then there's Wedman. Then it's Ainge, and it's Jones in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Boston Five. McLaughlin, the sharpshooter, hits the quick-release J.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
McHale kicks to Bird. From downtown, that doesn't go either for Bird.
He's yet to make an impact from the field, but his team is taking care of business.
Smith dishes to Richardson. Rebounded by Ainge.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Redmond the pass to Jones. Out to Bird. Lets the three fly. Makes that one after missing his first 6 shot attempts. 1 for 7 and hungry for more.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
To the paint, here's Davis. Nice dish by Robertson to set up the bucket.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now. Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Robert Parrish is checked in for Jones. Reggie Evans, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second. Foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Boston.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
And both free throws good for Evans. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Ainge against Robertson. Ainge kicks to Parrish. Three-pointer, Bird. Redmond the pass to McHale. That's good. McHale's got the lead up to 5 now for the Celtics. On offense, here are the Bucks. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball. I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
And Bird, here we go. Good on the 13-footer. Bird's got 7.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Robertson against Ainge.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Boston making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Dandridge, he's checked in for McLaughlin. It's stolen by McHale. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling. Well, Larry Bird in this one, he's got 8 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Walton's checked in for the Celtics. Gordon comes in for Danny Ainge. Cunningham, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Allen comes in for Jason Richardson. Boston leading by 3. On the wing, Gordon. The 3. It's Cunningham with the rebound. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Allen. The rebound by the Celtics.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Shoots. Off the left rim and out.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
And that one's good.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Nice shot by Bird.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Gordon against Robertson. Feeds to Evans. Nice move. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The Bucks have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. And he makes the first.
Even though they're trailing, they're having some success from the foul line here, and that could go a long way towards getting them back into it.
Jones checked in for Larry Bird. Second free throw, no good. For the Milwaukee Bucks, they come in off the loss to the Hornets. Johnson, good.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Puts it up from 12. No good from Robertson. Boston leading by 4.
A chance here to go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to ramp up the speed and make it happen in a hurry.
Jones dishes to Parrish. He kicks it to Walton. Evans with the steal. 3 on 3. Here's Robertson. The feed to Allen. Right wing. Here's Dandridge. Nobody near Allen. Here's Evans. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Evans has got 11 points in the quarter. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Celtics out in front. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
Just absolute domination in this one for Evans. He has 12 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And Clark, that might not make the highlight reel, but those are important points nonetheless.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Davis is out there with Evans. Then there's Robertson. Then it's Richardson, and it's Dandridge in at the 3 slot. Here's Richardson, and so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. This is his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good. And Richardson drops them both. Here's Johnson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Robertson. The Celtics shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And Johnson drops them both. Bucks trail by 4. Robertson outside. To the paint. Can't get it to go. Now Boston takes it the other way. Inside. Here's Ainge. Off with the layup.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Over to the wing. Dandridge. This one for three. And Ainge gets it to go on the assist by Parrish. Ainge has got his third bucket of the night.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Greg Smith is checked in for Reggie Evans. And the foul goes against Boston. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Davis, here's Smith. Makes it off the glass. Now a timeout called by Boston.
Here we go, Boston. Now coming into the court are your Celtics dancers.
Boston leading by 5.
All right, let's keep it going. For your Celtics dancers.
Johnson outside. Dishes it to Ainge. For the three. And again, Boston with the triple.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Ainge has gotten all of his threes to drop for him. 3 for 3. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Robertson.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Redmond's checked in for Boston. McLaughlin's checked in for Milwaukee. Davis sets a screen. To the middle. Layup off the pick. He dishes it to Robertson. Just 5 on the clock. From deep, Richardson. That's in, coming off the assist from Robertson. Robertson's got 5 assists tonight. The Celtics with the lead. Ainge kicks to McHale. And here's Bird from the arc. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
And here's Bird from the arc. And the shot is good. Bird's got the lead up to 8 now for the Celtics.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
McLaughlin against Ainge. Shoots the 3. Redmond. Another shot. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. And the Celtics lead by 10.
He just punishes you on the backboard. I mean, it's pretty deflating for a team trailing big and still giving up second chance opportunities.
Kicks it to Robertson. Pulls up on the elbow. They shoot again. Cannot hit. Excellent D there from Parrish.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Boston making some changes. Walton comes in for Parrish. And Ben Gordon is subbed in for Wedman. And then for Milwaukee. Evans, he's checked in for Greg Smith. And Allen subbed in for Robertson. Allen passes to McLaughlin. Allen outside. The dish now to Richardson. Right wing. Here's McLaughlin. They can't stop the run with that one.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Here's Ainge. Great play by Bird to set it up. Ainge has got 16 points.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Allen drives in, and that one's good.
You know, there's no fear out of him, guys. I mean, going straight to the hoop against a much bigger defender, he's got a lot of heart.
Boston leading by 13. Fires for three, and he gets it to go. Ainge has got 14 points now in the second half.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
Here's McLaughlin. Misses off the right iron.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
On the wing, Jason Richardson. And another 3 for Milwaukee. Just 4 seconds left to play in the third. That will count. No good on that last second attempt there. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Bucks trail by 13. We've got Perry Jones. Parrish is out there with Walton. Then it's Johnson, and it's Wedman in at the shooting guard. That's the Boston 5.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
The shot's good from Smith.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Celtics leading by 9. Johnson attacking. Excellent D there from Allen.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans. Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Johnson kicks to Parrish. Rebounded by the Bucks. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Dandridge. Redmond pulls it in. Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin. Everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
And, guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, I got a chance to hear what head coach of the Bucks said to his team. The three-pointers obviously have been hurting them, and he told his players, we've simply got to play them tighter on the perimeter. We can't afford to give them these wide-open looks. Kevin?
And thank you for that, Doris. Here's what Boston's going with right now. Bird, he's checked in for Jones, and Ainge is subbed in for Wedman.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Robertson against Johnson. Robertson drives in. Here's Dandridge. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Bird misses.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has. Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
The shot's good from Ainge.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Robertson drives in, and the wing jumper offline. Boston leading by 13. Here's Bird, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
That's his first personal foul.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for this
half. And it's carried over here in the second.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Free throw good. Bird.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
McHale's checked in for Boston. Milwaukee also making some changes. Davis comes in for Smith. And it's Richardson in for Allen. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Robertson. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Three-pointer, Bird. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Richardson. That's in, coming off the assist from Robertson. Robertson's got 6 assists here tonight.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Pass to Ainge. A 3-ball. The shot is off. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Here's Robertson. Beautiful move by the big O. Oscar Robertson to the hoop.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
Out to Bird. Here's the 3. And the shot is good. Bird's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his 2nd this half.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Richardson against Ainge. And there's the foul. It's on Reggie Evans. That is his first foul of the game. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're ahead by 11. 1:09 left here in the fourth quarter.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Celtics.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Shot quality and better overall shooting.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins. Ainge dishes to Bird. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong.
Here's Robertson. The pass to Davis. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Dandridge. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
Shaped and baked with the crossover move, and that's what freed him for the score.
And got him on the wrong foot and then just blew by him.
Inside, out to Bird. Rebound, Milwaukee.
I think it's safe to say this baby's over.
Yeah, that's fairly obvious. I'd say that's a really good assumption on your part.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. McHale with a screen on Robertson. And here's Bird for 3. Parrish, the pass to McHale. Second shot opportunity. And here's Bird from the arc. And Davis pulls it down. Robertson off target with that shot. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubt that they'd come out on top.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching as Jordan presents our player of the game, Danny Ainge.